Hi, everybody, and welcome back to a long-awaited episode of Cayman's Reject Starfinder. We'll get into the recap here in just a minute, but I want to throw it over to John to talk about our community champions. John?
Thanks, Luke. Just want to give a shout out to Lethal Shadows Gaming. They manufacture high detail premium figures where you can elevate your tabletop gaming experience with ultra high detail miniatures. They also carry all other types of assorted accessories from dice, coasters, and model paint as well. And you have Cephalopod Studios, creator of Cuttlefish Colors, engineered for the beginner in mind, made by gamers for gamers. And you also have Hans Half Elven, who provides immersive content and D&D and many other fantasy-related topics. And of course, Free Range Minis, who's a freelance artist, painter, very good dear friend of ours, and also a long-standing guest in our campaign, Dr. Yarble. Also want to give a shout out too. I'm not sure if anybody saw in Free Range Mini's last stream, we ended up winning one of his giveaways, which was a $50 gift card to Lethal Shadows Gaming's website. So what we did is we are returning that $50 gift card, and he is going to double it up. So on the 30th, he's going to be streaming and doing another giveaway, and then it's going to be $100 gift card. And on top of that, we're going to sweeten the pot as well with a random item from our merch shop. So be sure a water bottle. Who knows? We haven't decided yet, but if you are available on the 30th, it's a stream you definitely want to catch. That is a big, big spicy pot to grab.
Okay. Just adjusting the layout, the overlay. We're a little bit lopsided with our players tonight. So I'm moving you to the other side. You're no longer going to be the first one in line.
Rude and uncalled for. Can't believe you would do that.
Okay. We're hoping maybe Dr. Yarble will be able to hop in. He has some family obligations that came up, so hopefully we'll be seeing him. But as for our recap, last time our spacefarers, our group of rejects, after hiding out in the bar owned by our resident Dr. Yarble, the psilocybin, they spent some time there questioning, getting to know, and just finding out all that they could from Dr. Yarble and about him. They even got a peek at his underground laboratory, finding exactly what they were getting themselves into by possibly teaming up with this guy. We found them staying until after closing, where they decided to go ahead and stay the night, just in case the presence of the police was still kind of too active for them to make their way out. So as they all begin to set themselves up for a night of rest, probably not the most comfortable one, but one nonetheless, Chinook had decided to call Cayman and was met with a very injured and weak voice as Cayman was running through the streets of... Sorry, I had to mute myself for a minute because I had to sneeze. Running through the streets of the space station, apparently trying to evade assailants. We kind of flashed over to his location where we saw him very wounded and said that he was heading to the safe house if Chinook and the rest of them wanted to meet up, and then prompted Chinook not to call back on that line, and then the phone call went dead. So you guys find yourself in the psilocybin, waking up. It's about 10 in the morning. What are you guys doing?
I guess we regroup with the team. I'm going to, I guess everybody's here, relay the information of the phone call that I had with Cayman, saying that he's in trouble and that we need to go and uh, link up at the safe house.
It's funny our babysitter's in trouble and now we gotta go help him. Does anybody else find that kind of funny? Anybody? No? Just, okay. That's fine, I'll just go over here. Beep Boop thought it was funny. Yeah, that's right, he thought it was funny.
Definitely the tables have turned.
Yes, oh how the turntables.
Zuka just sits with like a bowl of like gross looking porridge and is just having at it the time of her life, thinking she's the funniest thing ever.
You guys ready to head on out? Or do you need some more time to regroup?
Did we grab any medical supplies? See if we can find some in here.
Yeah, I'm a bit low because I helped that other guy who lost his arm, so we should definitely grab some more.
Is there anything you can find in here?
So let's see. As for medical supplies, last session, your host, Dr. Yarble, prompted all of you that you could take whatever you needed from his lab. So, are you guys just looking for some adrenaline stems or med kits? Like,
Just any medical supplies. I'll grab anything.
Well, I mean, we
It's
know
useful.
we know that old boy's injured, so I just want to be prepared.
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, we could use like a tampon to stop the bleeding. I don't know, whatever you got.
There are a couple like field med kits available if anyone wants to pick up a couple med kits.
I'll pick
Yeah,
up.
I'll pick up one at least.
Yeah, I'll pick up one as well.
Yeah, me as well.
Here,
Are you adding those, or you just want us to add those?
you can just add med kits onto your. I'll say that there is one advanced med kit in the building and then 2 basic med kits. They are in the equipment list, so you should be able to drag and drop it onto your sheet.
Equipment list.
Sorry, what are we adding?
So there's 3 med kits in the building. There's 1 advanced med kit and 2 basic med kits. So you guys can split those up between the group however you wish.
I'm grabbing one of the basic ones.
I think I'm set. I'm good for medkit still.
Okay. Let's see here.
Well, what does a medkit have? I have adrenaline.
You have adrenaline stems, so medkits are different. So for specifics, if Roll20 will load time here.
It's medical gear that allows you to attempt medicine checks and determine the DC of medicine checks to treat deadly wounds.
Yeah. So all an adrenaline stem does is it gives you stamina back for a limited time, and then once that wears off, you kind of crash. There are, however, also 3 actual serums of healing, which will actually heal like hit points. So you guys can also, if you look up serum of healing, MK1, there's 3 of those in the building, so you guys can decide who gets those. It'll the serum quickly sets bones and repairs other physical damage. It restores 1d8 actual hit points when administered to a living creature.
Only one of us gets to carry this?
No, there's 3 of them. So you can, one of them can have all 3. One of you guys can have all 3, or you can split the 3 up between each other. Kind of up to you guys.
I'll definitely take one. What is it called? The serum?
Serum of Healing, MK1.
MK1.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so I can just have one of these. I don't think that worked. How do you drag it onto your thing?
Yeah, just a minute. I will drag it onto your thing.
Okay.
There you go. You got a Serum of Healing now.
Serum of Healing and a med kit. Perfect.
But what's left for medkits?
So Chris took a basic med kit. Jenna, did you take a basic or the advanced med kit?
Unadvanced.
Okay, so there's
I
one
took a
basic
basic.
med. Okay, so there's no med kits left. Who
Okay.
all grabbed a Serum of Healing? Zugga has one.
I'll take one.
I took none.
Okay,
How many is there?
3 of them in total.
Okay.
Okay.
So you putting that on mine, or do I have to have it?
I can add it onto yours real quick.
Okay.
Oh. Look through here. One thing. Good. Okay, just making sure everyone used all their skill. The last level up. Everybody is level 3 now. So, you guys have gotten your medical supplies. Are you hoofing it to the safe house? If you hoof it, it's probably going to take about an hour. They're also wanted, so probably taking public transportation is not going to be the best idea.
Yeah, we probably don't have wouldn't be able to do that. I don't think I could hack the police station.
Is that a delivery truck for this place in the back?
Oh.
That is a delivery truck. It's owned and operated by Tony, who is currently pulling up to work. No. So as you guys are getting ready to leave, you hear the vehicle approach and then stop as Tony the Yosoki walks in. Oh, it's good to see that you're all still alive and not in the how do you say, custody of the police.
Tony, my good friend. Yeah, we're still here, buddy. We're making plans to get out of here, but need a favor.
For sure, you need a strong, stiff drink before a long day's work, and I got you.
Yes, with the side of the keys to your truck.
You want the keys to my truck?
Yes, please. We need to go someplace and can't really be walking around, as you know. So I think that'd be the great cover up, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, well, go ahead and roll a diplomacy check.
Can I help with that?
Yes, you can roll
I'll
with
just stand-
advantage.
I'll stand next to him looking all cute and innocent.
Oh, okay. So you can roll twice and take the higher number, Chinook.
Definitely the 25.
Yeah, definitely the 25. All right, you promised to have her back in one piece?
One piece, I'll tell you what, I'll even throw in a wash for you. How about that?
Oh, yeah, the thing's pretty dirty as is. I work here pretty much 24/7, especially now, so I really appreciate this, guys. And he kind of tosses you the keys.
Can I try to grab the keys midair?
Yes, you can. Give me a sleight of hand,
What a hand.
or it's probably not sleight of hand. Dungeons and Dragons is still pulling my brain. It is sleight of
I
hand.
mean, yeah, I didn't know if it was like a dexterity more than sleight of hand, but yeah.
Sleight of hand is dexterity.
Oh, 13.
So I need to ask John, how vigorously are you trying to get a hold of these keys?
Not at all. I was just raising up my hand, but
Okay. Okay.
to line it
So,
up.
Ice Cream Sandwich's palm like intercepts in front of your face and snatches the keys and pulls them down.
I'll drive.
I was gonna ask you to drive anyways. I can't drive half these cars.
The very last adventure. I guess the driver.
You're the ace pilot, by all means, please.
So you're all gonna pile into this this panel van.
Yes, Zaga gets really excited and thinks she's needed to do the pedals, and so hops up front.
All right, let's do this.
Little furball. I got this. You sit in the kitty seat.
No, don't you need to push the pedals and then you drive?
No, I think
Oh,
I
okay.
can keep a lookout out the window.
All right, I'll keep a lookout.
Scoots over to look out the window.
Okay, so Zaga's in the passenger seat. Who is lifting Beep Boop into the back of this panel van?
Or is there a ramp he can use? Is there like a ramp that is...
Sure, it's a delivery
Right.
van first and
Yeah.
foremost, so it does have a ramp, so nobody has to
Yeah.
lift him up.
So he
there.
could just drive in. He's bloop. He should probably sit over the tires. Oh yeah.
Okay. It's a tight fit, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And Zaga's got the entire front seat to herself.
Oh yeah, it's great for Zaga and Ice Cream. There's everyone in the back. So, you guys are driving off. I need a piloting check, and
Oh.
Everyone hold on. And I attempt to peel out.
you attempt to peel out. Okay, make a piloting check. 23. Yeah, you do a massive peel out all the way down the alleyway before whipping the back of the vehicle onto the very busy streets of the red light district that you guys are in. You do pretty well, but Zaga, it's very scary for you. First of all, as you're like propped up looking out the window, not wearing a seatbelt, and the brakes are like stomping and the vehicle is sliding and you get thrown around. You were very comfortable at first. Now you're being thrown around quite heavily.
Whoa, chill there, dude. You just slow down. I would like to be in one piece when we get there. Goodness gracious. Maybe you should swap out with Chinook. Chinook did way better. Me and him
I
were
was just
great
saying how she
team.
handles.
She handles just fine. You on the other hand,
Got a
Not
big
the best.
rear, but she handles pretty well.
not the best driver, Mad. Definitely not the best driver, Mad.
Okay. I guess I should ask Ice Cream, how familiar are you with the layout and the streets of Absalom Station?
I have a slight familiarity.
I would say
Sorry.
I have a slight familiarity since I've done a lot of traveling, delivering stuff, and I'm smuggling. So
No.
do we have we don't have Zaga doesn't have a map, does she? On her laptop's all jacked up, isn't it?
Yeah, her portable computer is not functioning currently.
Oh
We
yeah.
have GPS on this
Is
thing.
there anywhere I could have fixed that? Can I work on it while we're driving?
Yeah, do you want to start working on it before or after you were thrown all around?
Both.
But
She would have started and then got chucked around and decided to put it away before it got more smashed up. And then
Okay.
once she seemed like she thought he was gonna drive a little bit better, then she pulls it back out to work on it again.
okay, so you can go ahead and make a engineering check.
13.
13. So you're making headway, but you need a new screen, which you're gonna have to go someplace to buy, unless you
Yeah.
want to start. I mean, how does Zugga go about this? Because there is like a pretty decent sized screen that you could probably use built into the dash of this car if you wanted to try to take it out, or you'd have to wait until you can get to a parts store.
She's gonna wait. She thinks about it. She almost does it. Pulls out the screwdrivers and stuff and like starts tearing apart. Then like thinks about it,
Mhm.
saying that they would bring it back in one piece. And so she puts it all back together and is just gonna keep an eye out for any screens that would fit that she can steal or take from somewhere else along the way. But if worse comes to worse, she'll take the van.
Okay, sounds
The
good.
van's great.
Ice Cream, you can either make a survival or a culture check to navigate the city. Natural 20. Yeah, you're doing
Wow.
this like a pro. The map
What an
soft,
awkward-
there is no map soft in this vehicle. The screen seems to be like inactive. Like this is a used vehicle, probably garnered from a junkyard, so it's not the most expensive thing, and it definitely has its damages.
Yeah, I drink tea with the pinky up. I got culture.
Okay, so as you are wheeling through the city, are you trying to not garner attention from yourself?
Yeah. I mean, the takeoff was just to mess with people in the back.
Okay. So, go ahead and... how do I want to do this? Just go ahead and make another piloting check for me. 17. Okay, so what would have taken an hour takes you guys probably 15-20 minutes to drive through the city, not garnering too much attention. But as you pass through a few different causeways, you exit the red light district and into the more livable kind of residential districts of the city. So we will move here. Oh. Critters is still held up in the room, seemingly tending to injured. And why does his token not? Grab it from. So as you guys enter the safe house, you first off, as you come up to the steps of the building, you notice a pretty faint at this point trail of blood leading up to the door, and then it looks like the door was heavily like banged on. There's like blood splattered, a few handprints on the door until it was opened by presumably critters, and now it looks like there's been a haphazard kind of amount of cleaning to on the interior of the building to kind of get things where it's not just like a floor covered in blood.
That doesn't look good.
Does not at all.
So I go over to Cayman and say, "What happened?"
Cayman kind of looks up at you, and you see he has looks like just scattered shotgun wounds across his arm, and then looks like probably some sort of large laser was used to shot at him and went through the lower part of his torso. Well, I gotta be honest with you, mate. I made a couple of mistakes, but we got out of there, and I don't think I was followed. If I was followed, I'm sure they would have busted the door down already.
Well, it's not just because they look like women.
Crash, when you do your robot voice, you're very quiet.
I might just have to turn it up. I don't know.
Sometimes it was loud, but sometimes it's quiet.
Yeah.
Might not just be close enough to the mic. I don't know.
Say it like you mean it.
Yeah. Use your diaphragm.
Say it from your chest. Anyway, so what did you say? Because I could not hear you.
It was just a bad joke. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Anyway, you had said on the phone that you might have found yourself in a spot of trouble as well.
Yeah, we got the cops chasing after us. Got a little bit messy at the strip club.
Just a little bit messy, just some body parts and yeah, body parts.
I am injured pretty heavily, and but my memory as it serves, I specifically said maybe don't go into the strip club guns a-blazing.
We didn't.
Yeah,
They were
well,
gonna shoot us.
one thing led to another, and you know how that goes.
Right, not everything can go as planned. He kind of chuckles to himself and just looks down at all his wounds and says, "That's quite obvious from this predicament I'm in."
Yeah, you look like you've seen better days. And I take my med kit and try to apply bandages to him to kind of help him out.
Okay, go ahead and roll a medicine check.
I'll help him out.
Okay, so you can roll with
Fire
advantage.
medicine.
Okay,
Ooh,
there we
good.
go. 18.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you bandage up pretty well, providing some antiseptic and pull it. You spend a decent amount of time removing kind of the shotgun beads and everything from his arm, helping him out as much as you can from picking up where Critter's left off.
Can I then give him the serum of healing?
Oh, yeah. You just run up on the bed and stab him, or?
Yeah, no, I don't even tell him.
Okay.
I do it in a really, really uncomfortable. I can't really get to his head because that's where Chinook is standing. So I go to his feet and stab it into his calf.
Okay, so you just walk up to the bed, kind of clambering up, and he's like, "Oh, hello. It's nice to see you." And then you just wham right in the side of his foot. He goes, "Oh, what the fuck are you doing?"
Whoa, chill. You'll feel better in a sec. You'll thank me later, babysitter. Just chill.
You
And
do
I just hold down his leg
Yeah.
and give it to him.
As you do, and you entered it you didn't put it directly where his wounds were, so it takes a minute. But after a moment, you start audibly hear bones snapping back into place in his body.
Zucca's covering her ears and is just two hands covering her ears, two hands covering her mouth, two hands covering her stomach, like she's about to throw up. That's disgusting. Oh,
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, and he just lets out like a scream of pain as like his bones start setting and some of his wounds begin like rapidly healing. The cells just have like rapid cell growth and then death, and it's very painful healing the like amount of wounds that he has. Serum of healings are not used very often, and when they are, it is a painful process depending on the wounds. And he passes out from the pain.
Oh.
Zaga throws the serum. Never use that on me. Never. Just let me die. I think dying would be better than using that.
Not that bad. He was just being a baby.
Are you sure? That's rough. I mean, you could hear it. Everything
Yeah,
was
don't-
snapping.
Don't worry
Like a
about
bowl
it.
of Rice Krispie treats. It
Snap,
sounded
crackle, pop.
terrifying.
It's like a dog barking. It's not.
I don't know. It sounded pretty rough. He looks like a buff guy. I don't know.
Alright, I got you if you break your arm.
No, I said let me die. Don't use that on me. Just let me die. I will choose death.
We'll be alright.
So as his screams of pain echo throughout the apartment, he does pass out, and he's just covered in like a mucus-like sweat, and is out cold. So what are you guys doing?
I'm not touching him. You can touch me if you want.
Just put him to bed and hope he feels better in an hour or so. Make sure we keep an eye on his vitals, that he doesn't just suddenly die or something. Because that would be rough.
So you do see, actually, yeah. So Chinook and Ice Cream and Zaga, as you're all in the room, you see on the side of the bed the comm link that he's been using just kind of lays next to him as he is now unconscious.
Instantly scoop it up and start snooping.
It has a password.
Can I use engineering and try and bypass it, or computers?
You can use computer check to try to bypass it.
Yep, absolutely. I got a 21. I'm not even trying to hide it. Like, I'm just doing it in front of them.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, Zaga, you grab the phone, and what 4 numbers do you type into the phone?
It's probably 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Yeah.
So as you type in 1, 2, 3, 4,
So secure.
yeah, the screen kind of alights as you have bypassed the security protocols.
You know, that password works better than you would think, because people would think you would be too dumb to use it, so when you use it and they try to come up with something more clever, you get them. Because you just used a really easy to remember password. It works pretty good. I know a lot of high-tech places that just use 1, 2, 3, 4. You wouldn't believe it, honestly.
Definitely good to know.
Yeah. When in doubt, just use 1, 2, 3, 4.
Reminder, change password to underwear drawer.
Ooh. What'd you say?
Okay, what do I find on the comm?
What are you looking for? Are you looking in like images? Are you looking for like his recent calls? Are you looking through his DMs?
I'm gonna look at calls first, then DMs, then pictures.
Okay. The last call that
Sexy lizard women.
the last call that was made on the phone, you don't recognize the number, and it's not like listed in the phone as a specific person. The call right before that was Chinook.
Okay, I want to write down the phone number that he had before.
Okay, so you write down the mysterious phone number.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna come up with a random phone number. I don't know how long.
No,
Phone
I was
numbers
just
have
gonna
gotta
write
be
notes.
super long
Has
now, right?
phone number.
We got 10 digits now, and like space. We're
Yeah.
probably at like 60-digit phone numbers. It's super hard to remember them.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say I have mystery phone number.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go through his DMs and see what's in there, if there's anything good.
It seems like the same phone number, the mysterious one, he's been messaging back and forth with.
Okay.
And the gist of the conversation is he Cayman has been sending photographs. It's not what you think. Cayman's been sending
It's not a big green
photographs
pickle.
of a single person, and Zaga, you immediately recognize him as Stahl Tipton.
Ooh.
There are a bunch of photographs of him at what looks like some sort of outside bodega drinking coffee. And then as you look through, going back, you start to see pictures of Stahl Tipton with a woman. She's very tall. She has these slight antennae, kind of slight greenish, like white greenish skin.
Okay. Can I forward all of these pictures to myself, even though my screen's not working? It'll still send all.
Yeah, you can still send them. So you still have your comm unit, which is just your phone. You just don't have your portable computer, like your hacking device.
Yeah. So I send those all to myself, and then go look through all the pictures.
Okay, so looking through the pictures, you can tell that the woman is, she's a Lashunta, just like Chinook.
Okay.
She's wearing, in the 4 or 5 pictures that she's in, which seem to be on a couple different days, she's wearing this like really sleek, kind of almost like pantsuit, but much more like form-fitting and probably provides some sort of protection as well. You can see a little bit of plating underneath it. And Tipton seems to be having coffee with her on a multitude of days.
I go over to Chinook and Ice Cream and show them all the pictures. And
Do you guys recognize any of these people or even the places? I'm gonna go try and fix my tablet and see if I can throw her picture into a scanner and see if I can bring up more data on her.
and I'll hop down and run around the apartment until I find stuff to fix my tablet.
Okay. I
There's
need.
a little rat.
Go ahead, Chinook.
No, I was gonna say to Zaga, hey kid, while you're at it too, why don't you take a scan on the police network and see if things have cooled down for us as well.
Okay, I think I can do that.
Would it be possible for me to lay a fake trail for the police, providing them with paperwork that says we left?
You could definitely try.
I could try.
Yeah.
Okay. So do I need to fix my tablet first?
Yeah, so there are 2 computer units in here, that wall unit up here,
Mm-hmm.
and this unit down here.
Uh-huh.
Last time you were here, you did break both of them. So
I've been here?
Yeah, you guys have been in the safe house before.
Oh, I see. This is that safe house. Isn't there one in the bathroom? What's this light from? Probably just a light.
That's just a light.
There's no like broken tablet in a drawer or...
You can start rifling through things. You can make a let's see. Why don't you do a perception check for me as you start moving around, kind of looking through different drawers and stuff. And I need Chinook and Ice Cream, and Bowser, if you're in the room too, you can look at the pictures. You guys can roll culture checks to see if you recognize any of the surroundings or any of the people in the images.
I got a 19.
19.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so Chinook and Ice Cream, you do not recognize the bodega that they're at. It's not familiar to you. It looks like it's in a pretty nice side of town. You remember Dr. Yarble mentioning to you that the one of the residences of Stahl Tipton is actually in the Cloud Top district of Absalom Station. So that's probably where it is. You could take a guess based on like how nice the surroundings are. As for people, you don't immediately recognize anyone except for Stahl Tipton. And then if I could have Ice Cream, make a will saving throw.
Will? Where's Will?
Should be on the right-hand side of your sheet, like in the box next to your armor class box.
Oh.
19. Okay, so as you look at this picture and you're staring at it, you feel this immense pain in the back of your head, and like you fall forward onto the bed, catching yourself before you full on collapse, and your vision kind of goes dark for a minute as you flash back to waking up in a tent on a battlefield, and your vision is kind of blurry and you're looking in all different directions. There's about 7 people around you, and then it hits you as your eyes kind of dart to the side where somebody is like providing like immediate medical aid. They're like arms deep into your torso trying to save your life. Or was it your life? It was somebody's life. You remember this, but it's really fuzzy, and then the face of the woman in the picture and the face of the woman in this flashback kind of start to line up, and you do remember this person. You've seen her before. She provided you medical aid at some point, but you can't remember her name, and then your kind of vision kind of goes dark again, flashing back into the room where you're surrounded by Bowser and Critters and Chinook.
What the hell is that?
You recognize the picture?
Oh, just I think that woman there, I think she's played with my insides before. A little fuzzy.
Yeah, he didn't look too good for a second there. You all right?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Zaga, as you are rifling through things, you find yourself kind of shoving your way onto the couch where Bynes and Tron are sitting, and as you reach into one of the couch cushions, you do pull out what looks like a very old tablet, like probably a couple years old.
Yes. I just need the screen.
Right. So you can roll an engineering or computers check to start repairing your own portable computer.
Computers. 21.
21. Yeah, so as you spend about 15 minutes carefully, like a medical professional, like you have all 6 of your arms up, just very carefully, multiple screwdrivers on different parts of this computer, lifting the screen and then transplanting it onto your other computer, and you're kind of catch yourself breathing like very heavily. You hear your heart pounding, and as you start securing it to your portable computer, you are met with a magnificent glow and the sound of the startup process of your portable computer.
It's alive. Yes. Come back to me.
And she just giggles, lightly craven over her tablet.
Are you wanting to keep the old tablet just for spare parts?
Yes,
So
she
you
will
can
pocket it.
Okay, you can add onto your inventory, just put like spare computer parts.
Okay.
Looking at the photo that Tipton was there, we can obviously tell it was him. Anything in the photo that can depict where he was? It was an outside bodega, but would we recognize? Anyone recognize what that location is?
So, given your culture check, you don't recognize the actual area. Given the kind of finery and the architecture of the area, you would guess that it's probably somewhere in the Cloud Top district, which is a place that you can really only get into by, I guess, putting cash in hand is the best way to put it. They'll let anyone in as long as they have the money to get in, basically.
Okay.
You guys also hear in the other room as Ice Cream, you start kind of getting a hold of yourself. You're no longer like heavily sweating. But you guys hear the TV flickering and sounds in the background as you start to see a newscast, and this newscast is speaking of a group of individuals who robbed a convenience store in broad daylight, and then later on that day robbed and burned down and killed many individuals in a strip club in the red light district. They start to put up a few surveillance images. They're grainy, they're not the best quality, but given a few of your looks, specifically Bowser, Ice Cream Sandwich, Tron, and Bynes, you guys are very distinctive, and it's very easy to make out that the surveillance images are of you guys. There is a number on the screen urging people to call if they see these individuals or they are armed and dangerous.
Oh, hey. Looks like we're famous. I didn't catch my good side, though. We should give him a call and send him a new picture.
Who's these assholes with the fake news exaggerating?
Yeah, that's not the best look for us, for sure. I wonder if I can
Yeah,
try
I think
and
my
get
left
a
looks
message.
better. Right.
Your left side definitely looks better. I wonder if I can send them a picture without them knowing of your better side, just so people would know.
Yeah.
So, what is your guys' plan going forward? Cayman is passed out. You guys are obviously being blasted, your imagery being blasted across the news networks. Zaga now has access to her computer again, which is always good.
Yes.
And it seems
Can
Tipton
I-
is still here. So go ahead, Zaga. What are you doing?
Can I start setting up a plan to basically create a document that says, you know, a police report saying that these guys were seen getting on a ship in an unknown district, leaving the planet, headed to, they're not sure where, but they were leaving the planet with maybe stolen goods of some kind.
Hey,
To
can
make
you
it-
do one of those deep fake videos of us getting on a ship and leaving?
Yeah, I'll even have like a really grainy video that I've like photoshopped but then made super grainy to make it look like they all got on a ship and left, but it was us. Maybe it was somebody else, but I kind of like made it look like it was us hopping on a ship and leaving. And then maybe ask Nadaro's help for it so we can get advantage on it.
Okay. I would say ask for Bynes' help since he's here tonight, and he's also very good at computers.
Oh yes, please, Bynes, help me. I always forget who else is really good with computers.
Yeah, I think mine's okay too. Have like a pen.
So, what I
I
would
have
like,
help.
what I would like you to do, Zaga, is with Bynes'
Yeah.
help, I would like you to make.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna make 4 computer checks.
Oh gosh.
So I need you to make 4 computer checks. You can make them each with advantage with Bynes' help.
Okay.
3 people help.
No, 3 people cannot help. I mean, you can, but if another person jumps in on this small of a screen, you get disadvantage as well, and it's just gonna be a straight roll. So, Zaga, go
Okay.
ahead and make your first set of rolls. So you're rolling 2 times for each of these.
Okay, so a 29.
29. Okay.
Okay. There's the next 2.
32.
32. That's a
Holy
natural
smokes.
20.
Yahtzee.
That video better look real.
Okay, here we go.
It'll be HD 4K.
22.
Okay. One more set. 26.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, this better be HD.
Yeah, Zaga makes this incredibly realistic looking video, and it looks like she's probably taken some footage from the ship's surveillance to kind of input your guys' images getting on and off the ship to make it look more realistic, as she comes up with this like 4K rendering of you guys getting onto this ship and leaving, and then proceeds to ruin it all with a bunch of blurring. But it does look like some shitty surveillance from one of the docking yards. So you're sending this into the police?
Should I do this? Is this a good idea? Just
Trying to make sure this doesn't stab me in the back later.
Yeah, I think this is great. It should buy it.
Might want to send it in as an anonymous recording, or
Yeah, how should we send it?
how should we send it in? Who would send this in? Do I need to make it look like a police report got this in, or the doc sent this in?
I mean, there's a number on the news screen for like any information.
Can I
What's this?
set it up in a way that it's anonymous and they couldn't track me at all?
Yeah, how are you gonna do that?
That's an excellent question.
I'm not a computer genius, Zaga is, so let me know how Zaga does this.
Well, you know what? I'm not either. Zaga is. Zaga would probably use like a VPN to hide her IP address.
Okay.
Oh, we could say we could say they were captured instead of maybe that somebody captured them and threw them on the ship.
verbal. How about you bounce the signal off multiple networks and make that untraceable before you send it in?
Do what?
Route your connection through multiple servers.
Multiple servers? To hide
They
my
can't
IP
trace us
address?
Right.
Is that what you want to do, Zaga?
Yes.
Okay.
Could we can I send it instead as of them leaving? It looks like they were captured and sent away, so it looks like they're not coming back and somebody else has got them.
Yeah, okay, so let's do 4 more rolls to make a brand new video.
Oh, no.
I'm kidding,
No,
I'm
no,
kidding,
no,
I'm
no.
kidding, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, so the video is a little bit different than what it was originally as you kind of start to orient the story into them being captured by some sort of bounty hunter.
Okay.
You see them all shackled, being pushed onto the ship. It's pretty blurry, but you can definitely tell like the large bear figure, the large winged individual, as well as the masked visage of Ice Cream Sandwich being pushed and kind of gathered onto this vessel before it takes off. So go ahead and roll me a computers check. If Bynes is helping, if he would like,
Yes.
then it can be with advantage.
Okay.
21.
21. So as you begin furiously kind of triangulating different server routes for this information to go through, you actually ping it off of about 10 different signals throughout the entirety of Absalom Station. It bounces from one corner to the other, back and forth across the city and across the space station itself before getting actually sent into the tip line. And it
And
shows
from-
as received. Go ahead.
Okay. I was just gonna say, if the tip line looked at the first IP address that it would have come through, it would have come through a port facility
Okay.
to make it look. But if they dug into it, they'd see it bounced around. But maybe.
But
they
it
don't. I don't
looks
know.
as though it was sent from
Yes.
one of the port authorities. Got it.
Yes. Okay, so send it in.
Well, hopefully that works. But people are still gonna see you and recognize you. So we still need to disguise you guys? Or do something so y'all look different.
Better ball.
I mean, I bet throwing on a dress and mustache would be almost enough. Just saying.
Brush the mustache yourself.
You know, you'd probably look really good with a mustache ice cream. Just saying.
And she strokes her beard lovingly.
It's pretty hard to hide these wings.
We can get you a really, really big backpack. Yeah, a really big backpack. A really, really big backpack.
Really, really, really big backpack.
Really, 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 really big backpack. But we could probably do it. Either that or just wear a blanket. Could just look like all the other bums that wander around with their blankets.
So, you all have spent probably the better part of a couple hours here,
Yeah.
fixing the computer, making the video, tending to Cayman. What are you guys planning on doing? Seems the whole city's looking for you currently, although the police will probably quickly be on the trail of the video that was sent in.
Is Cayman still? Does he show any signs of waking up, or?
He is no longer in like a heavy sweat. He seems more of like a more comfortable sleep at this point. I mean, you could wake him up if you wanted to. That's up to you.
Nah, we should probably let him have his beauty sleep. He looks
Soon come over, let him have his beauty sleep.
I think we should let him have his beauty sleep. Is there any way we could start
I
doing
can use
some
these pretty
kind of...
ugly.
He's not that ugly. You know, for a Vesk, he's actually got very good features.
Yeah, actually, Zaga, as like a lesser part of the Vesk race, like you are like
Yeah.
a relative to the Vesk.
Yeah.
This is a really good-looking guy,
Yeah.
and
As
you
far
know,
as Vesks go, yeah.
yeah, and like like seeing him in his regalia before on Bone Fortuna, that he's also like a noble, like
Yeah.
a member of the Vesk. So
Yeah. He's basically a good-looking celebrity to Zuga.
yeah,
That also is her babysitter.
also very true. So, letting him rest. Zaga, I would also like you to make a culture check as well, Zaga, just real quick.
Ugh. Don't do so good in culture. I got an 8.
8. You see a few other images on Cayman's phone of one of the Vesk planets. You don't recognize exactly what planet it is. It looks like it's in a courthouse of some sort. In the background, where it is, looks like he's probably sitting on in the background of the court and taking pictures forward. And you see the outline and the features of your professor. Looks like he is being sentenced.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Zaga's gonna send the picture to herself to open up on her tablet and try and search all of the internet for any images that resemble this photo, that have the same background and such.
Okay.
So she can figure out where.
Go ahead and make a computers check, and I would like you to make it with disadvantage.
Dang it. Okay. Disadvantage
Still at
is
26.
26.
After doing a reverse image search and searching through the vast connections that are offered here in Absalom Station, you have to sift through a lot of stuff that is definitely not what you're looking for until you find an image, and it looks like almost like a war zone. Some sort of catastrophe had happened, and the site that you find it on is talking about catastrophes caused by the Vesk, and you see probably 20 to 30 bodies laying around this like ruined space. There's pockmarks on the ground. Looks like there was gunfire. Looks like there was some sort of explosion, and standing in the center you see your professor kind of looking up to the sky, holding what seems to be a recording device in one hand and a gun in the other, just looking up to the sky almost like he's praying.
What in the heck is this? What is going on?
Is there any more information I can find, or is that it?
To get any more information, you'd have to probably connect to a wider source of the internet in the galaxy. You're kind of limited to Absalom Station if you're not fully connected into the system.
Okay. Zoga makes a note to go and find somewhere else to do research, but then pulls out the other pictures she had saved to try and figure out where this restaurant is that they're eating at, and maybe find any information about the woman. Is it two different women? One was tall and had antennas, and the other one was
No, it was one woman.
One woman. Okay.
And a few different pictures all tipped in. Yeah, you can also do a reverse image search of this. Go ahead and roll a computer check. This could just be a normal check.
Sweet.
22.
Yeah.
So, doing a reverse image check, you find pictures on a website of this bodega. It is in the Cloud Top District, and it is called the Beveled Croissant. And
Beveled croissant.
yeah. It's pretty much smack dab in the center of the Cloud Top District, and its main like market square.
Okay.
So, how are we gonna get enough money to get into this cloud top place? Because I don't know about you, but I definitely don't have a whole lot of money left. And I have some. Probably more than I've ever had, but it definitely won't get us into this place. Just from the pictures on Instagram and stuff, there's no way.
Isn't that why we have a gaming report?
So do we need to wake him up to get more money?
Oh, I'm sure he can wire us something.
Okay,
In the meantime,
go ahead. Go ahead.
So are you waking Cayman up then?
no, we could just leave a message with Critters since he's going to be staying here with them, and he can relay the info about the money transfer.
Okay.
So we'll just start heading over there, and then he'll wake up as we're traveling, and then he'll give us some cash?
Yeah, at least we hope.
Okay.
Depends when he wakes up.
How are we gonna disguise these two?
This guy's who?
Buns and ice cream.
And
Do you
Bowser.
use this- Oh, and Bowser. Yeah, how are we gonna hide that guy? You know, we could try and pass him off as a Skittermander. Just like a really tall cousin. We'll have to dye his fur, which I'm sure he won't mind. Right?
Gonna need some long custom coat.
Yeah. It'll look great. I suggest probably red. The red ones are always taller. Always.
Now, I do want to point out, Zaga, this is an amazing plan. The rest of you are aware that the max height, pretty much, for a Skittermander is probably around 3.5 feet. Even for this taller red variation of the Skittermanders.
Yeah.
But I like this. I like where this plan is going for sure.
He could be a mutation.
Where are we gonna get the extra arms from?
Skittermander, then a raccoon, and then a kid. And that could be him.
Okay.
We just have to tell everybody his arms got chopped off. Or that he wasn't born with any, because...
He is a warrior. He could have lost an arm or two.
Yeah, he could have totally lost an arm. You know, we could find him a shirt and shove it full of stuff. Make him look like nubs.
Huh. Let's make our way over then, and then we can figure it out.
Okay, so you guys are just hopping in the car and going?
Right? We gotta go, guys, or any other plans,
Yeah,
any other ideas?
Yeah, let's brainstorm as we get there. I mean, we can just throw him in the back, I guess. Where we make them disguises?
So we're just worried about people seeing us as we're traveling, right? Is that the plan?
We have the van.
Right.
Put some window tint on the windows.
The windows
I was thinking
are
a bit-
already tinted.
Yeah. I was
Well,
thinking a bit more elaborate, like if we could use some type of hologram or something to disguise ourselves.
are there such things? Can we go to a store?
Maybe there's a neck collar. But it only lasts for 2 weeks.
We have to say yes, Daddy, to get it off.
Zaga. That's inappropriate.
I really tried. I'm sorry. Honestly, I really tried.
So, you guys do have, or Nodara has a couple of hologram grenades. Hologrenades. They make stationary holograms wherever the grenade is.
Yeah, I mean, those have got us by a couple times already.
That means they'd have to completely hold still. And would it follow them if they moved or look around?
So the hologram would stay with the grenade. So if the grenade was in the vehicle or being held by somebody, then it would feasibly stay with them. But it's also just a hologram. So like if you bump into somebody, it's not gonna disguise that. It also can't erase matter. So like if you were trying to use a hologram to make Bowser look like he was a 3'5" Skittermander, he would look like a 3'5" Skittermander with a bear on his shoulders.
Right.
Well, what we could do is there's other people like Bynes, and all we have to do is just change his face and maybe throw different clothes on. We don't necessarily have to hide his wings. Same thing with all the rest of you. It's just your face that people know, and maybe your clothes. So just We'll just go buy everybody new outfits and use the holograms to hide people's faces. Right?
I mean, I guess that could work.
Question mark? Luke, are you gonna get mad at us?
Why would I get mad at you?
I don't know.
I love this.
I don't know what kind of shenanigans you let us get away with.
Only one way to find out.
Alright, guess we're gonna try this.
Sounds like we're going on a shopping spree.
Okay, so where are you guys going shopping? Are you going to like another convenience store? Or are you going to a specialty shop?
We should probably avoid the convenience stores.
Yeah, we're gonna need like a Halloween spirit or something.
Yeah, there's
something that specializes.
yeah.
Or should we go
Outfits.
high end so we look like we fit in to the fancy place we're about to go in?
Yeah, I think Queenstown has a hollow topic.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like his idea. Can we do his idea?
She's always secretly wanted to go to Holotopic, but was never allowed.
Yeah, her parents didn't approve.
Uh-huh.
So I do want to
That was
mention
true.
that though Earth has been lost to the stars, the only two companies that still persist is Hot Topic in the form of Hollow Topic and Spirit Halloween, which is a massive conglomerate.
That's all you need. Those are the only two you need.
There's also Space Costco, and of course Starbucks.
Spirit-
Which Starbucks did not change their name whatsoever because it was already fitting.
Is Spirit only open like 2 months out of the year?
So they managed to get around it because almost every alien culture has their own version of Halloween. So they're only open 2 months out of the year on whatever planet they're on, but that 2 months changes to where they basically have, like full effect of like all year round sales, basically.
Some off
Because
off-lease
somebody's
building.
celebrating. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, so we need to go to Hot Topic, or the Halloween store and Hot Topic, and then we'll be good.
Let's do it.
Yeah, as you all are aware, I had already had planned that Spirit Halloween existed, so I definitely have a map for that. Let's see here.
About Spencer's gifts. Do they have any dildo grenades in space?
Yeah, but only on a planet completely inhabited by phallical-shaped humanoids. And everything is phallus-shaped there. Even the hamburgers, which is very confusing because it's basically hot dogs, but with like hamburger meat inside of it instead.
So they also have like gummies that are shaped like various races' penises.
Like, are
Yeah.
the plants all phallic shaped too?
Yeah, everything is phallic shaped. It's in a weird part of space in the solar system not many people go to because the planet right next to them, everything is like on the cob. There's like strawberries on the cob, corn on the cob, just everything.
I hate to have like a fucking wheelbarrow there though. They have like a cock-shaped wheel,
Oh yeah. They managed to get around it by having 6 different cock-shaped facets that all stick together to make it function as a normal wheel.
Okay, checks out.
Okay, let's see here. Man, Spirit Halloween is very secretive about their store layouts.
Find an empty strip mall location. That's pretty much what it is.
For real.
this is definitely a Spirit Halloween.
Hollow Topic gonna have a bunch of anime shirts. Or is it gonna be old Hollow Topic where you have like spiky bracelets?
There's like 2 sections. There's like the new stuff, and then there's all the vintage stuff with all the spikes and stuff.
Come on. I'm really relying on the speed of Roll20 at this point. Map layer. Just casually creating maps on the fly.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no problem. Favorite part.
I go to the TV to see if any other information pops up.
Okay, so you do, after about half an hour, you guys are planning and trying to figure out the logistics of getting into the Cloud Top district. There is a update on the news report that the assailants were seen boarding a ship against their will.
Beautiful. Work of art, honestly.
Nice work, kid. Looks like it worked.
Of course it worked. I did it. Didn't doubt me for a second.
Beep Boop comes over and like nudges my elbow, knowing that I doubted a lot and know that I'm lying.
What? I'm not lying. Don't tell them that. Don't tell them I'm a liar. Don't tell me off, that's rude.
We'll grab all our people. Go to Spirit Halloween, guys.
Yes. We need like cheesy Halloween background music as we're shopping.
Yeah, we'll get there.
No pressure, Luke.
Oh no, I didn't grab Beep Boop.
So as we all load back up into the truck, Zugga calls shotgun for the front again.
Yeah, and I need a piloting check from Ice Cream Sandwich or whoever is driving.
I got it. Hold up.
This is a terribly optimized warehouse.
Oh yeah.
What if you need one of those crates in the middle?
You gotta climb over it.
Or you have to go
Yeah.
ask someone for help and spend
Who's in charge of this
5
place?
minutes.
The spirit
Terrible.
of Halloween.
It's terrible feng shui in here.
Let me get some
The function.
employees.
File a complaint on Glassdoor.
Tell them their feng shui's off.
Oh, there's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a spirit Halloween, and in one of the cultures that exist here in Absalom Station, Halloween is taking place this month.
Oh.
Man, I'm gonna be lucky if there's even stuff still on the racks. I might all be sold out.
Okay, so you guys arrive to the Spirit Halloween. Ice Cream Sandwich manages to navigate pretty well.
Mask looks so realistic. Where'd you get the hair?
I find a vest mask and put it on. Hey, look at me! It's me, Cayman!
Zugga's dying. Just like on the floor laughing.
Oh, that's the best impression I've ever heard. How are you so good at this? It's so accurate.
I take the mask off and put it back.
Zugga wipes away the tears and gets back off the floor.
Is this a rat or is this one of those Ahsokis?
That's a Yosoki.
Okay.
Oh yes, the music. Heck yes.
It's not like full songs. I found some.
So, what do you guys think? What are we trying to make here?
This Yosoki does come up and says, "Ah, very good. We have a customer. Please take a look at all of our warehouse for you to grab your perfect Halloween costume."
You saw that mask too that you're wearing?
I'm not wear a mask. I am full frontal right in front of you. This is me.
No, it looks really realistic.
Right, I am no animatronic. I am full real person.
Wow.
I see you do have your own mask. It looks very kind of stylistic, I guess. It's not quite what I would go for, but you know, to each his own. I feel you'd
Yeah,
be
well-
much more terrifying with this troll mask.
I have little choice. Do you have anything with a chiseled jaw?
A chiseled jaw?
Yeah.
Very good question. No, I don't. Sorry, I had to think for a moment, and then I decided that I don't have anything with a chiseled jaw. It's hard to find a jaw made of chisels. I can't do it. It'd be uncomfortable, probably heavy, and dangerous.
Maybe a really handsome man mask.
You want the Mad Max?
I don't think this Izoki knows jack what you're talking about.
Yes. Well, I'll ask someone else. I'll look around.
Very well. Look around to your heart's content. I hope you find what you are looking for. And please know that you are always welcome at Spirit Halloween. Here on Absalom Station, there are so many cultures. We are open 387 days out of the year. How is that possible? No one knows.
Can I look around for like wigs and stuff?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. So, as you start wandering around up towards this area, you find just a wall just covered in wigs.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of options. It's a lot of options. Vines, do you want something more like, ye old Bob Ross? Or are we going for like, greasy boy, I'm goth kind of vibe? What are we looking for?
These are the names of the wigs. Like, they have name tags on them.
Got any Grim Reaper costumes?
You walking around, you do find a what's called the death section, and it has accurate representations of every version of the Grim Reaper of very many cultures. One of them, surprisingly, is just a Ronald McDonald costume, but with a scythe. But there is like the classical like Grim Reaper as well.
And you said there's actually a holiday coming up?
There's what?
Did you say there was a holiday coming up? Or...
Oh yes, yes. Later on this month, there is. You would know this. The annual Lashunta Halloween celebration.
Oh yeah. I guess we all can get costumes, then, huh?
It is going to be very spooky.
Can I try on a long-haired wig?
Yes. What color is the hair on the wig?
Let's go with red.
Red. Okay. Yeah, it's just this just flowing locks of red hair off of your metallic mask and helmet.
Wow.
How does
That's
this make me
impressive.
look?
I mean, it's rather impressive, but I'm trying to figure out if it's better to go super bold or try and be a little more subtle. You know what you need?
I flip my hair back like Fabio style.
You need glasses.
At this point, as you do that, the Yosoki is like walking by with like pushing this massive like fan that just blows the hair back as you do this, like, I assume, smolder underneath your mask. Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn off the fan. I'll turn it off now, but I'll give the moment for you to enjoy it. And turning off fan now.
Well, this makes me feel so refreshed.
I'm catching Beyonce vibes.
Beyonce, of course, being a famous singer on the Vescombe world.
Yes, very popular. Very
All right,
popular.
I'll put that wig back. I'm looking for something a little bit more inconspicuous.
I'm still looking for glasses.
Yeah, it doesn't take you long before you find what you're looking for. There's all kinds of glasses. There's sunglasses. There's the glasses with like the eyeballs on the springs that fall down. There's the like Mr. Potato Head like glasses that with like the big giant mustache and the red nose on it.
Zugga grabs the eyeball ones for herself, throws them on, and then grabs some of those like the typical, whenever you see a bodyguard, the big black glasses, grab some of those and bring those to Ice Cream.
Here, these might help. Oh, you took it off.
Look at the ice cream with the typical like the bushy black glasses with like the little like fur for the eyebrows and like, you know, like the fake nose. And I look at him and I say, "Do you think anybody will notice me?"
Who are you? I don't know you. I've never seen you before.
Perfect. This
Why are you
is
asking?
exactly what I needed.
This human man walks up and he goes, "Oh my god! Now that's a spooky costume, my dude," and just kind of just keeps walking.
Hey, can I? So, I want to look for, I guess like a hockey mask type thing, almost like a Jason mask. So it's like slightly different from what I'm wearing, but not that different.
Right, yeah.
So I can put it over my mask.
For reference, if you guys are looking for anything, everyone here has been to a Spirit Halloween, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually a hurricane, like a hurricane went through it. And there's shit all over the place.
Yeah, that's what this place is. So if a Spirit Halloween would have it, this place has it, and then also variations that would have succumbed throughout generations of other like celestial entities also kind of throwing their stuff in there as well.
I can get my space hockey mask.
Yeah, you find the space hockey mask.
I think this will do, and then I'll just get like a different colored cloak. That I can just put put on as well.
Instead of yellow with black stripes, black with yellow stripes.
Excellent.
Yeah, there's many different variations of cloaks as well. There's velvety ones, like your classic, like very high kind of collared Dracula style cloaks. There's some that seem to be like bearskin cloaks, which immediately kind of puts you off the idea of it.
I got a new idea. I still want to keep like the Jason mask or whatever, so I can cover up my regular mask. But I want a cowboy hat and a poncho.
Easy enough to find. Is this like your classic cowboy hat? Is this like a really tall, like Doug Dimmadome?
No. This is classic cowboy hat and poncho.
Okay, cool.
You know, honestly, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I kind of dig it. It suits you, I think.
A woman walks up and just goes, "Yeehaw, partner!" and kind of winks and keeps walking.
Okay, right back at you, like kingdom.
Oh, you know what you're missing?
I want to look around the store and look for spurs to go on his boots.
Okay, you do find them, but they're really gaudy. They're like gold and silver. They're definitely going to clank around anytime he walks anywhere.
Perfect. That's just what I wanted.
These are so... Just slip these onto your boots. Yep. One goes right here. Oh, yes. And now you make the sound every single time you walk. Do it. Go. Walk. Make the sound.
Start walking.
Yeah, it's just a very loud jangling of metal against your boots.
Shing, shing, shing.
Okay, you gotta do the walk. You gotta have those, the wide, bold legs. Yes. Oh, good. It looks good. Perfect.
Bynes, are you looking for anything other than like a Grim Reaper outfit?
No.
Okay, so you're just grabbing the Grim. Or do you get like the fake like plastic scythe and everything, or just the like robes and mask?
Yeah, I gotta get the fake scythe.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. So, just as a cumulative, whatever you guys are getting is probably going to cost around 500 credits because Spirit Halloween is not cheap. So, just on your character sheet in your inventory, just start putting in whatever you're buying, and it'll equal up to 500 credits. There's nothing here that's dangerous or game breaking. It's just costumes. So,
like, each 500 credits each, or just
no, 500
total?
credits total.
Yeah, gotcha.
Man, everybody else is dressing up. I almost want to find something for me.
I only got 120 credits.
I think John has the party fund that was given by Cayman.
Oh, sick.
You said that I have what now? Okay.
Did Cayman give you the money that?
Oh
was
yeah,
passed
yeah.
down?
I have. Yeah, I have the. So whatever the bill is, just take care of it.
So Bowser over here might have a little bit of moolah. Wonder where that came from.
Shut up. Hey, when you rob people, that's what you get.
Yeah, but then you have to spend the latter half of a session moving around Spirit Halloween. Okay, so as you all kind of decide what you are getting from Spirit Halloween, your costumes, Zugga, are you getting a costume?
I think I find the little hat with the, like the little propeller thing on top of it, and that's all I'm getting.
For sure. Are you getting anything to disguise Beep Boop?
I pull up to Zugga and I tell her I found the perfect one for you. And I actually like put on a Bob Ross, like fake looking costume. I say, we don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents.
Oh. You want me to be Bob Ross?
But no, this is Beer Ross. He's a bear Bob Ross.
Yes.
Zugga, you do find for a fairly large dog costume that would probably fit on Beep Boop, there is a hot dog, a hamburger, and a taco costume. And then there's like your basic like Halloween stuff, like a white sheet with holes in it, or like a ghost.
Oh my gosh, yes, he's gonna be a little ghost.
Okay.
He's gonna be a little ghost.
Oh my god, we cut little eyes out for you so you can see. Oh my, and then a little hole for your cannon to stick. It's gonna be so cute. But you gotta make sure it doesn't get tangled up in your tracks, but this is gonna be so cute.
Okay, so put all this stuff on your guys' sheets, and I guess I don't know how I would end on a cliffhanger at a Spirit Halloween, so I guess we're not gonna end on a cliffhanger. We need to check our schedules, so we're gonna be doing a Deadlands one-shot just to kind of try out some other systems, and if possible, I would like to do it next Sunday. Jenna, you're gonna be gone through the 17th, so you should be here the 18th, right? Maybe?
Yes? What's the 18th? Is 18th the...
It's Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Sunday, yeah. I'll be home the Sunday. I should be home by then.
Okay.
I definitely cannot make the 18th.
Okay. So, I mean, we can wait a week and do... not Shadow... I don't know what I was gonna... Shadowlands? We're not gonna play WoW. Deadlands? We can wait another week to do Deadlands, give people more time to make characters and everything, and then we can just do Starfinder next weekend.
I could make Saturday if anybody else can, but I won't be able to make Sunday.
Yeah, we'll throw up a poll in our private chat to see what everyone's thinking, see how many players we can get on either Saturday or Sunday for Starfinder then. Because I know Zugga specifically had already sent me a backstory for her character for Deadlands, so I definitely don't want to do the one-shot when she's not here. But everyone be looking forward to that, and stay tuned to our Twitter at Caymans_rejects for any updates. We will let you know what day we are going to be streaming. I think we are doing Baldur's Gate tomorrow. That right, guys?
Yeah, I do Baldur's Gate tomorrow.
Okay, and then I was talking with Jenna, and maybe if we can get some people to do the Forest Tuesday.
Yeah.
I would probably be on for that.
Okay, so thanks for coming, everybody. I'm glad that you got to watch our Spirit Halloween excursion. It started like a very serious session with like people on the verge of death, and we ended up in a Spirit Halloween, which, like I said, I totally planned for. I have this map queued up. The YouTube video 6 months from now will cut out all of that, I hope. And then just stay tuned. Also, Mary Sue, yes, please, you can catch it on YouTube. And also, guys, Mary Sue is a very good friend of mine. She was the one who ran the podcast that me and John were on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's it's great.
Yeah.
So, they're part of a group called Without a Net. They do a lot of cool podcast live plays of different games, and you guys should check out Without a Net. You can find them on Spotify or just with a quick Google search. And speaking of, we have we guested on a podcast, everybody, with Without a Net on their Out of Character podcast, and you can find it on Spotify or anywhere that podcasts end up, and you should take a listen to it and listen to a lot of their stuff. John, do you have anything else to say?
I am looking for a raid, and I think I found something here. Southern Tomfoolery, they are actually running Starfinder as well, so
Oh yeah, let's give them a raid.
go hop over there, raid them, give them some love, give them some emojis, blow them up, and see what they got going on.
And just remember, everybody, spread the love. Follows are free. You can follow everyone you want for free. So if you like what they're doing, just give them a follow, please. And can we have Beep Boop give us a sign off before we raid?
Yes.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
The honesty, Shane with a Z. I will think on what you have said, and I will try to get better.
Oh,
I'll just
Halloween
quit. Whatever.
music, I need to turn it
But
off.
here's the deal: we got to get you guys who got talent to Songbird Station. But I gotta make a stop. It's on the way. Just a quick,
Okay.
little.
Thanks for coming, everybody. That was a fun session, especially the Spear Halloween part. For the Deadlands, everyone who's hit the link to go into the Deadlands one-shot on Roll20 now has a character sheet. So
Sweet.
I would like to get with you guys because I actually have to be there for character creation because I have to deal cards for your
Yes.
attributes.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yes.
There is only one race that you can play in Deadlands, and that's a human. You can make them as funky or as eccentric as you want. There's a lot of different kind of roles that your character can take up in Deadlands. Whether it's like the lone